Hi everyone, it's Christophe Choo from Coldwell Banker Global Luxury here in beautiful Beverly Hills, California. And summer's upon us. 4th of July is in a few days. It's hard to believe it's already halfway through 2017. Gosh, it just seems like only yesterday we had the election and all the turmoil of the end of last year, and now we're in 2017 and things are moving forward. So I thought I'd share my update on the luxury market here in the Los Angeles West Side area so far this year, for the first half of 2016. And I've been selling real estate now for 28 years. God, it's hard to believe. I started in 1989, and all I know since I've been an adult is how to sell real estate. I shouldn't say that's all I know, but it's one of the things I know really, really well. I live, breathe, and enjoy the real estate lifestyle every single day. So what's going on in our market? And again, for those of you who haven't watched my videos before, the Los Angeles luxury market starts at about 5 million plus. There are homes listed in over 250 million in our marketplace, which is, rather exceptional. And I have seen all those homes. But basically 5 million plus is what we consider luxury marketplace. I know the average in the country is about 250,000. The average price in Los Angeles County is about 590,000. But LA West Side is prime. We have luxury, we have billionaires, celebrities, business moguls. So we have a lot of money in this town, so a lot of people want big, expensive houses. So let's talk a little bit about what's going on so far this year versus 2016. So my monthly summaries are basically comparing where we are this first 6 months of 2017 versus the first 6 months of 2016. So what are the actual numbers? So in the $5 million plus range overall, there have been 268 sales of homes closed so far in 2017. Versus 238 at this same time in 2016. So we're up in the total number of sales by about 12%. And that's 5 million plus, so all the prices over 5 million. Now in the 10 million plus range, we've had 85 homes closed so far in Los Angeles this year versus 71 in 2016. So that number is up about 17%. And as you'll see, as we go up higher, the numbers get stronger. Not more stronger, but get stronger. In the $20 million plus range in LA, there have been 31 sales so far in 2017 versus 11 in 2016. So that particular segment is up almost 300%. So almost triple the amount of sales in homes over 20 million. Is that a function of just prices keep going up, or is it a function of there's more inventory in that range, or there's more buyers in that range? Hard to determine, but I definitely know that 10 years ago I sold at that time the most expensive home in Holmby Hills, which I sold for $22.5 million. Nothing had sold for $22 million at that time. And in today's world, Holmby Hills is selling for excess, some of them for over $100 million. $105 million was the most expensive sale last year for the Playboy Mansion. And as another example, in Holmby Hills, a house I sold a month and a half ago, we sold it for $18.8 million. I represented the buyer in the purchase of that house in 2010, so 7 years ago. That property went up in value by 71%. So bought it for $11 million. It was rented out for $25,000 a month for 6 years, and it sold for $18.8. So 71 increase in value percent-wise in Holmby Hills in 10 years for that specific property. So again, I think there's definitely more buyers out there in the high end. There's more billionaires in the world, and there's also more inventory in that price range. Now there's hardly anything under 20 million in Holmby Hills. And the one I sold for 18.8 was a teardown. So there you go, 18.8 million for 1.6 acre teardown. So where are we now with our numbers? So 30 million plus. So there were 14 sales so far this year of 30 million plus versus only 3 last year. So it's almost a 500% increase. So 5 times more homes sold over 30 million this year versus last year. So why? It's hard to say. Oh, and the 40 million plus, there were 4 this year versus 6 last year. So that went down by 34%. So basically every category keeps going up and up and up and up, except the $40 million plus. But I have to say right now, there's quite a number of homes over 40 million. I'm guessing, I should have checked it out, but there's probably about 20, maybe 25 homes for sale over 40 million in the west side areas of LA. So who is buying? That's always a big question. Foreign buyers have always been a large segment of the marketplace here in Los Angeles. And of the 31 sales this year so far over 20 million, so 31 sales, what is the percentage of buyers? So 21 were American buyers, so the largest percent was American buyers. 4 were mainland Chinese, so the mainland Chinese are still buying in great droves. 1 Indonesian, 2 from the UK, and 1 from Scotland. We're not seeing as much of the French or English buyers or other European buyers this year as we did in previous years because the dollar is much stronger against the European currencies. So that's always going to present a little bit of a challenge for foreign buyers wanting to invest in the United States. And another interesting statistic, in the $20 million plus range, almost 50% of those homes sold off market. I've had this discussion many times, and I really always recommend to a seller, don't put your home off market, put it on the market to get the best possible price. But you know, some sellers just simply don't want to have the exposure publicly, although in today's world everybody knows about it within a day or two anyways. So all these private sales that are not publicly on the MLS, everybody knows about it, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, within a couple of days. So in terms of where are these homes selling over $20 million so far this year, 7 were in the city of Beverly Hills, 5 were in what we call BHPO, or Beverly Hills Post Office, which is basically a Beverly Hills, California 90210 address. It's the largest land piece of Beverly Hills, but it's not the city of Beverly Hills. It's mostly up in the hill. It's actually all up in the hills, from about half a mile north of Sunset to Mulholland Drive, from Bel Air on the west to the Sunset Strip on the east. And Beverly Hills Post Office has had 5 sales over $20 million so far this year. 5 in Bel Air, 3 in Holmby Hills. I was happy that I was one of those 3. 2 in the Sunset Strip, 7 in Malibu, 1 in Pacific Palisades, and 1 in Los Feliz. And that was an interesting sale. Angelina Jolie just recently purchased for $24.5 million the Cecil B Demille estate on 2.5 acres in the Laughlin Park gated area of lower Los Feliz for $24.5 million. And that is the highest sale in the history of the Los Feliz area. So lots of historical records being broken in terms of prices, number of sales. We've well surpassed the crash, or the peak of 2007, I think, is when we peaked in our last market. So we've surpassed the values and the marketplace of 2007. We've recovered. And again, having done this for 28 years, I've been through 2 down cycles, the mid-90s where things went down 40–50%, the mid to late 2000s where things went down 20–30% in our marketplace. And although cyclically we should have been ready for another change in our market, a year and a half ago, the market is continuously getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So, although I will say there are some homes that just tend to be on the market for a long time, even though the market is very hot, lots of sales more than ever, what we're realizing is that even in this hot market, the hottest I've ever experienced in almost 30 years, it's still a price-conscious market. So if you price a property really well, it's going to sell. If you don't, it won't. And you'll go through a number of reductions, unless it's a very specifically famous historical or has a lot of history or cachet because it's a well-known architect. So, but those are, you know, far and fewer in between. So no matter what market you're in, price your home right. Get an expert like myself to come help you price your home. We'd love to help you. And, you know, it's Caravan Day. I'm just about to go out and preview all the houses. So not only do I know the statistics, but I've seen every single one of these luxury homes in the West Side. So I know what they're all about. I know the floor plans. I know the condition. And I know why they sold for what they did. So that's a really important factor. So I hope you enjoyed my market update. It's a little bit longer than normal, and doing it on the live format versus the regular format. So hope you enjoyed it. If you're ever looking to buy real estate, I'm just a phone call away. You're looking to sell, I'm just a phone call away. My number is 310-777-6342. I always appreciate you watching. I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you real soon in the world of real estate here in Los Angeles and Beverly Hills. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Oh, Randy, you have a question. Does LA have a foreign buyer tax? Actually, we do not have a foreign buyer tax in Los Angeles. We simply have property taxes. So unlike Vancouver and Hong Kong and other cities around the world, if you're a foreign national and you buy in LA, there's no additional tax. And so whether you're from New York, Los Angeles, anywhere else outside of LA, there's no additional tax. You just pay property tax, which runs, Randy, about 1.25% per year based on the purchase price. So, hi Florence, how are you? I hope to see you this summer at the summit. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you real soon. Bye-bye now.